For okay, good morning. We shall in the previous module also we have come across this topic knapsack. There we were talking about fractional knapsack. Today we will be discussing about 0-1 knapsack. I will tell you the difference. What exactly we meant fractional knapsack problem. Here we'll be talking about 0-1 knapsack. Okay, quickly all of you join. See 0-1 knapsack. So if we all know what is knapsack problem, there is a bag like we can call it as knapsack. Our task is to like its capacity is 20 kg and we have certain items you can see here certain items are there. Our task is to fill this bag to its maximum capacity, and also we have to make the maximum profit out of the items. So each item has got its own value. You can see here it is $764. So each of these items have got its own value. We have to take out the maximum objects. It is not the maximum count of the object. It is the maximum profit we get. See, you may just select 2 items, but those 2 items should fill the bag completely. Okay, 20 kg capacity is there for this bag. We have to pick the object such that we have to make use of all 20 kg and our profit should be maximization problem. Okay, so this is knapsack problem. If you remember, we have already discussed this. So maximum profit among all the given items, like we have to pick the item such that it should fit in the bag, fit in this container or the bag, and it should yield maximum profit for us. Okay, this should yield maximum profit for us. So that is knapsack problem. The difference between the fractional knapsack and 0-1 knapsack is here you can't take the fraction of an object. Okay, this is consider this as object 5, like object some object. 3 kg means this entire 3 kg you have to consider. In fractional knapsack, how we did is, if only 2 kg is remaining, I will be taking 2 kg of this item. Okay, in the previous fractional knapsack problem, if there are only 3 kg left, and in this item, I will be taking 3 kgs. So we have done like that. But in 0-1 knapsack problem, either you have to take this entire object or you have to leave it. 0 or 1. 0 means nothing. 1 means everything. Okay, there is no fraction here. That is fractional 0-1 knapsack problem. See, this is the difference between fractional and 0-1 knapsack problem. In 0-1 knapsack, you have to consider the entire object or you have to drop the entire object. So that is the task. In certain cases, we need 0-1 strategy. In certain cases, we can follow fractional strategy. That depends on the type of problem you're trying to address. So in if you are going for fractional knapsack, we'll use greedy method. But whereas in 0-1 solution, we'll be using dynamic programming approach to handle this task. And in lab, there is a program wherein you have to write program to solve 0-1 knapsack problem as well as fractional knapsack problem. Okay, for both you have to write the program. That is why I have not liked it. It is the 6th program itself, but I have not done because we can do it together, fractional as well as 0-1 knapsack problem. Again, when explaining the lab program, I will take up one example. Completely, I will trace the example because in exam, there will be one problem on fractional knapsack as well as there will be one problem on 0-1 knapsack. Okay, they will give you the problem. They will not ask the algorithm exactly, but they will ask you to solve the problem. Okay. So this is 0-1 knapsack. We shall straight away start with the problem. See, this is the given weights. 4 items are there, and its weight are 1 kg, 2, 3, and 2, 2, and 3 kg. And its values are 10, 12, 15, and 20. So, bag capacity is 5. Okay, maximum kg it can hold is 5. So you have to select among these items any 2 or 3 items such that you should get the maximum value. Okay, that is the task. We should get this maximum value by considering any of these 3 or 2 weights or 2 items such that my value should be maximum. See, algorithm is there. If I explain the algorithm, it will be very difficult for you people to follow it. So first I will solve the problem. I will solve 2 problems and then for those 2 problems, we shall apply the algorithm and we shall see whether we'll get the same result or not. See, solving is very important. Once you understand how to approach this, what is the approach for this problem, then you'll understand the algorithm. So straight away, we shall start with the solution. For that, you have to take a table. See, dynamic approach means obviously we'll create a table and we'll store the intermediate results. So this is the table. This 1, 2, 3 represents weight. Okay. Column values 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 columns we have taken because our bag capacity is 5. For that reason, 5 columns we have taken, and 4 rows because 4 items are there, and 0th row 0 column because in the end lost 0 weight or 0th item. For that reason, this is kept blank. Okay, initially first column will be 0, first row will also be 0. We'll be starting with first row. Okay, so this is the initial table condition. I values will be 0, W value will be 0, initialization process. From there, we'll start the algorithm. So this is the weight and value combination. So we will start with the first item. First item, its weight is 1 kg and okay, its weight is 1 kg and its profit is 10. Okay, weight is 1 kg and profit is 10. So weight is 1 kg and profit is 10 means you can see here weight 1 kg. So we can take that item into the bag. We are in the first column. See, first iteration we are in. We are in the first column. And first item we have considered. First item weight is 1 kg. Its profit is 10. So that profit we'll write down here. See, don't get confused. We'll not be writing the weight here. We'll be writing only the profit in the table. Okay, only profits are represented inside the table. So 10 we have written. And see, we are just in the first item. Okay, first item. So remaining rows will just fill it with 10 itself. Okay, we are just in the first table. For that reason, I have filled this. Its weight was 1 kg. For that reason, we have put the profit here. That is, we can say that that item is in the bag. If you take that item in the bag, it will consume this 1 kg. Okay, same thing I have written in all the rows, all the columns. Okay, we are just in the first item. Next, we shall go to the second item. When you go to the second item, okay, so this 10 will write as it is in this column. Okay, if the bag weight is 1 kg, only first item will be, it's only profit 10 will get. So that will write as it is in the next row. When you come to 2, column 2, column 2 represents weight of 2. Okay, column 2 represents weight of 2. Now we can consider this second item into this second column. Okay, wherein its weight is 2. What profit you'll get? Profit is 12. Okay, when you come to second column, weight is 2. Okay, we can consider that second item. Its profit is 12. See, now we'll be talking about these 2 items together. Okay, earlier in the first row we consider only first item. In the second row we'll be considering both the items. So if bag weight is 2, okay, if bag weight is 2, what is the profit? Profit will be 12. Okay, profit will be 12. If bag weight is 3, okay, if bag weight is 3, what will be the profit? Whether it will be same 12. See, now we have two items. Two items together, how much it will weigh? It will weigh 3 kg. Okay, 1 and 2. And what will be the profit? Profit is 22. So we'll write 22. And 4 kg, 5 kg, there are no possibility for this. So we'll write the 22 in next two columns. Okay, next, when we consider third item, so this 10 we'll write as it is, because when bag weight is 1, only this first item can be stored, that is 10 kg. So it will be written as it is. Now we will be considering all three items. Okay, now we will be considering all three items. When bag weight is 2, whether it will be 12 itself. In this row, what you'll write? In this column, place. Okay, now we are in column 2, bag weight is 2. Are you going to write the 12 itself? Now there is one more item, item 3, and its weight is 2. Profit will get is 15. So it is greater than 12. See, 15 is greater than this previous value 12. So we'll take that 15 value here. Okay, we will take that 15 here. Next, bag weight is container, W value is 3. W value is 3 means among these three items, I can take either 2 or 1 or 3 or 1 of total weight 3 kg. Whichever you take, I should get the maximum profit. If I take 1 or 2, you'll get 22. If I take 1 or 3, 1 and 3, I will get 25. So I will take 1 and 3, its value will be 25. Okay, value will be 25. When it comes to 4, W value 4. See, when 4 means among these three items, 4 means you can take these two items, 2 kg, and bag value, this row value will be 27. Okay, 5 kg, W is 5. 5 means you can take altogether all three items. It can be stored in the bag. What will be the value? Value will be 37. Okay, value will be 37. So we'll write down that 37 here. Next, finally, we'll come to the fourth item. When we come to the fourth item, when W is 1, only we can store the item of profit 10. So we'll write it as it is. When W is 2, okay, now we are talking about all four items together. When W is 2, among these two, 15 is highest. So we'll write down 15. When W is 3, okay, when W is 3, this is the item we'll consider because profit is maximum. In the previous case, when W is 3, we have considered these two items together, profit was 25. Okay, when W is 3 now, okay, are you going to take this fourth item or we'll write down this 25 value itself? What you will do in this situation? See, W is 3 now. So assume that you have 3 kg bag and these four items are there. Are you going to take item 1 and 3 or are you going to take this fourth item, single item? See, obviously I want maximum profit. For this, that reason I will not consider this fourth object. I will take this 1 and 3 itself. So it will be, bag value will be 25 itself. Okay, when W is 4, okay, weight is 4. So when weight is 4, among these four items, which one to consider? Either 2 plus 2, it is 27, or 1 plus 4. 1 plus 4 also lead to 4th and its value will be 30. So now I will consider 1 and 4. Value will be 30. Okay, it's wrong here. Value should be 30 here. Okay, value should be 30. We will be considering 1 and 4. So value will be 30 here. Because when W is 4, I can take two items of weight 4. So 1 plus 3 is 4 and 10 plus 20, profit will be 30. So this should be 30. Finally, when W is 5, among these four objects, which is that you are going to take? 5 means either it can be 2 plus 2 plus 1 or 3 plus 2. See, if you do 3 plus 2, this is 35. 3 plus 2, 32. Or if you do 2 plus 2 plus 1, it will be 37. So this is 37. The whatever value you get in the last box, that is the maximum profit you will get among these 4 items. Okay, so whatever value you arrive at the last box, so that much profit you will get among these 4 items if the back capacity is 5. See, this is the first stage of the algorithm. Okay, in the first stage, we got the total profit we are going to get, maximum profit. It has to be maximum profit. So next stage of the algorithm is, see, we all know that we have considered these 3 items, but according to the algorithm, we have to find out which 3 items are giving us this profit, which 3 items or which 2 items are giving us this 37 profit. Okay, see, this whatever values I have written, it is according to the algorithm. Okay, comparing maximum value, I value, and W value. Based on that, we have filled these boxes. As I said, the algorithm, I will again one more example I will show, and then I will go to the algorithm. Because algorithm, its operations are calculations are complex. First, try to solve this problem. Okay, like this. So this is the maximum profit we'll get among these 4 items. Now, next question is, which are the 3 items or 2 items we have selected among these 4 items? So that, okay, again, the algorithm will continue for that also. What we'll do is, first, last element, whatever we get, we'll compare that with the element above it. Okay, 37 will compare the element above it. If they are equal, we'll do the comparisons to the next 2 elements. Okay, here 37 is equal to 37. So we'll go and compare the next 2 elements. Okay, next 2 element is 37 and 22. Okay, now 37 is not same as 22. They are different. Okay, now we got 2 different values here. So if they are different, so whichever is this higher value, you have to go to that row, that is 3. So that means that we are taking the third item. Okay, so we are taking the third item. Next, this lower value, you have to go to the column where you got that lower value first. So that is 22 we got here. Okay, now compare the 22 with the element above it. Okay, 22, compare that element above it. So when you compare it, if here also 22 is there, we'll not consider 22, but here there is a different element. So 22 and 10, we got this 22 at the second row. So another item is item 2. That is, we got item 3 considered, we have considered item 2. Okay, there is a difference, so consider item 22. Next, go to 10. So in which column first we got 10? We got 10 here. Okay, at the first column. So compare 10 with the value above it. So there is 0. They are not same. Okay, they are not same. You have to compare here, okay, not here. They are not same, 10 and 0. So we have to consider this 10. Where we got this 10? We got this 10 in the first row. So that is nothing but we have considered item 1 also. So item 3, 2, 1. 2 plus 2 plus 1, 5. And total profit is 37. So once you reach 0, we'll stop the process here itself. So in the knapsack, we got the item 1, 2, and 3 with the maximum profit of 37. Is it clear? So this is one example. We shall quickly go to the one more example. Here weights are 2, 3, 4, 5. Values are 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, weight is 2, 3, 4, 5. Value is 3, 4, 5, 6. M value is 5. So maximum number of kg, maximum kg you can, that container can hold is 5. Take 5 columns, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we'll go on repeating the same process. First, W is equal to 1. When W is equal to 1, you can observe here, there are no item which has got weight 1. So we'll not fill anything here. That value will be 0 itself. Okay, that value will be 0. Next, W is equal to 2. When W is equal to 2, there is one item with a profit 3. So that I will write here, 3. When W is equal to 3, we are just in the first item. So we have not reached the second item. Here, nothing will be there. So 3 and 3 we will write as it is 3. So in the first row, just 3. Next, we'll go to the second row. Again, W is equal to 1 means there are no items. So that value will be 0 itself. Next, W is equal to 2. In the second, when you are in the second item, W is equal to 2 means again only one item. Its value will be 3. But when I come to W is equal to 3, when W is equal to 3, I have two items. Among these two items, which we will consider, this item, weight is 3, profit is 4. So I will write 4 here. Okay, when W is equal to 4, okay, when W, now we have to consider only these two items. W is equal to 4 means you cannot add these two items. So this value will keep it 4 itself. When W is equal to 5, 5 means among these two items, I can add up these two items. Okay, 2 plus 3 is 5. Profit will be 7. So this value will be 7. Okay, value is 7. Next, go to third item. When you go to third item, this value will be 0. This again, weight is equal to 2 means 3 only. Weight is equal to 3 means 4 only. So these three values will keep same, 0, 3, 4. But when weight is equal to 4, we got a new item with profit 5. So I will write that 5. Weight is equal to 4. Next, when weight is equal to 5, okay, when weight is equal to 5, I cannot add 4 plus 2 or 4 plus 3. We can add only 2 plus 3, which is 7 itself. So its value will be 7 only. Now consider fourth item. That means we will be considering all the items. Okay, all the items now we will consider. So weight is equal to 1 means 1, 2, 3, 4. All the items, they will be same itself. Okay, there is no changes here. When weight is equal to 5, I can either consider this item or 2 plus 3. These two items. But these two will lead maximum profit. So I will not consider this fourth item. We'll retain that 7 itself. So we have considered all the items. We have reached the last box. And when we are in the last box, whatever value is there, that is the maximum profit we will get in this task. Okay, four items are there with these weights and profits. So maximum value is 7 itself. When we reach the last box, end of the box, this is the maximum profit we'll get. Whatever value is there, that is the maximum profit we get in this scenario. So that is the final. Next thing is we have to check which are the items we got when we arrived at 7. See, maximum profit is 7. Next, we have to find out the items that we have considered in our knapsack. As I said, last item, compare that item with the above item. Okay, we'll compare these two. They are same. Next, go above and compare these two. Again, they are same. Again, go one more row up. Compare these two elements. Now they are different. Those values are different. Where you got this difference? We have got the difference at the row 2. So first item we are considering is item 2. Okay, value is different. Next, the upper value is 3. So go to 3, compare it with the value above it. Okay, these two values are different. So 3, where you got the 3? 3 we got at the first row. Another item is item 1. So these two are the items which we have taken in the bag, which has led us to the maximum profit of 7. And their weight is 5. 2 plus 3, weight is 5, profit is 7. So we have arrived at 0. We'll be stopping the algorithm operation here itself. Is it clear? All of you mark your attendance. So this is 0-1 knapsack problem. These two things, that is filling the table with the values and finding out which item has been taken into the bag. So that's a part of the algorithm. That algorithm I will not discuss in the class. I will be discussing that algorithm in the lab. While doing the lab program, we shall discuss that algorithm. Is it clear? See, definitely there will be one problem on this one. Please go through the video again, go through the steps that has been followed. See, if you just see my PPT also, it will be very clear what has been done in each and every step. Okay. If you refer the PPT, that's also enough. Or if you refer the video, uh, yesterday also I mentioned, now also I'm telling, like go through the videos, go through the algorithms again, try to solve the problems, start practicing solving the problems. Okay, if you just study this in textbook, you'll not understand these steps. Okay, in textbook it is given in very complicated manner. Okay, for that reason you have to practice and you have to understand. So this is 0-1 knapsack problem. We shall discuss this program in the lab. So tomorrow we shall continue with the next topic. Okay, thank you.